Hope we're all well and doing well. Oh, look, I just brushed my hair and it's probably in the wrong spot. But anyway, all right. We could be a little bit light on tonight because we've got Eastern Standard Time. We've got all daylight savings has started, so a lot of the Queenslander people won't even know I'm on yet if they haven't checked out the Facebook or anything. So there could be a few delays on there, but it's great to see everybody that is here. We've got let me just turn that down. There's Ruth. That's all right. Whenever you miss one, Ruth, it's okay. I'm always there to watch again. We've got Anne, Margot, and yeah, what are you all working on? Send in your sharing time, ladies. I have a little bit light on them, but I have scheduled some for all the rest of the week. As you can see, I've actually put up some of mine that I'm doing. So Margot's not working on anything. Great, Margot. We need to get you working on things. Ruth doing both quilt and needlepoint. Lovely, doing one of the shishikos. Can't wait to see it finished. So many must get into them. Margot, yes. Karen, good evening. Busy gardening before it gets too hot. Oh yes, and yet not my forte, doll. Don't do the gardening. Margot and Marg. Hey Marg, how are you? Yvonne, you're in. Anne, Joanne. Oh, we got Anne from Crystals and More. Hello, how are we this evening? And Margot. And hello, Joanne. All right, so we've got a big night with Treasure Hunt. There's lots on Treasure Hunt for tonight. But what I thought I'd touch on is tying a quilt. Okay, so we're going to tie a quilt. So I know I went through, we've done the quilt as you go. I've done the different quilting styles for when you're quilting them. And I thought I'd touch on how to tie one, because as you saw the one I made for my daughter, I tied that, and that was sort of like 25, 28 years ago, 30 years ago, somewhere around there. So I thought I'd just touch on how and what you do. Hi Enzo. Yeah, Mum's on. Mum will be watching. She actually messaged me about 20 minutes ago, and it was like, you do know I'm on in 20 minutes, Mum. Hi Sue. Yeah, she's up in Brisbane, so she's forgotten about the daylight saving. So yeah, hi. And Enzo, I hope your mum's doing well and all your family. Hope everyone's family's doing well. Mine's still in Brisbane, haven't seen them yet, and I'll get to see them soon. So what we're going to touch on is, oh, by the way, did you like Saturdays? With the floating bubbles. Very big response from that one. So I hope you enjoyed that. And Mum will say hi back to Joanne. She doesn't type on there just yet. Hi Olivia. Olivia's Enzo's daughter, who's from the shows as well. Lovely Olivia to say hello to you. Hope you're all keeping well. The floating bubbles, yes, big response from that one, and I hope you liked it. And beware, there could be a new one coming out. Hi Anne Marie, a new one coming out on Saturday again. I have had some deliveries this week, so I've been busy at night doing as I do, cutting fabric. So beware, ladies, Saturday could be another big night. All right, and don't forget, share the posts, the triple S's, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit that notification bell. Don't know whether this light will work a little bit better. No, that's too much. There we go. Hit that notification. Nearly forgot. Yeah, Julie, you in Brisbane? Yeah, surprises, Anne. I was surprised when I opened it. It was really amazing fabric. Yeah, triple S's. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell. Stalk me on Facebook and Instagram. And don't forget, subscribe, share the post. If you're in a guild and quilting groups, sewing groups, whoever, get them to come and join us groupies. Join the groupies of Bindies, because we have a lot of fun in here. It is an evening, twice a week, 8 p.m, and we have a great no, Anne, sorry, cream's still not there. Pouring rain tonight, Christine. Whereabouts are you? Yeah, so we need to get more groupies in here, because traveling around still is on a halt with everything happening. All right, so we're going to tie a quilt. Basically, tying a quilt is the same. You baste it the same. Okay, so if you're basting it, you pin it with your pin it. You can use your sprays, whatever you like. So when you're pinning, I might just turn this down onto here for you so you can see. There we go. Oh, I'm getting so much better with that. You don't have to hold your drink so more. All right. So basting it, you actually can just pin them. All right. No, I'm with you, Yvonne. I know nobody. All my friends don't sew. So yeah, none of my friends sew, but it's nice if you know of somebody there that we can pass it on to. But that's okay, Yvonne. You're here every night, and it's lovely to see you. All right, so we're just going to pin it. Now, normally you pin, you know, you can do it usually a pin, but check your wadding. This is a scrap bit of wadding, so it has got full funny everywhere. Red Cliffs. Oh, Victoria. Wow, you got the rain. Oh, that's right. There's a big storm going through from there. Yes. Hi, Doreen. From Wodonga. You'd be copying it down there as... Oh, not quite. I think New South Wales are going to get a lot of the winds and everything. All right, so make sure you base it the same. You have extra wadding, extra backing, that sort of thing underneath it, because tying it can still pull it in. All right. What you use for tying, you can use... I've just got DMC thread. I don't... bit wet in Canberra too, Julie. Woodburn, beautiful, sunny skies, 27 today. Sorry, ladies, just to let you know. So, yeah, I just use a DMC. You can use the cotton pearl sort of thread, something a little bit thicker, okay? If you do use a normal standard thread, I use it double strength. Yeah, Julie, sorry. Friends of Wodonga, and yesterday she told me it was raining. Wow. Okay, Margot, yeah, nice to see a bit of rain. We had some last week. All right, so you just use one of these threads here. Cloudy but warm. Okay, Joanne, yeah, still, you know what, no matter what the weather is, it's still a good time for sewing without isolations and lock up. Okay, so you're going to use a thicker thread. So I've got DMC here. It is the 5-6 strands, whatever comes in it. I don't change that. I wanted it to stand out so you can see it as well. If you want to blend it in, get the same colour. All right, now you would recommend a needle that obviously has a big enough eye that's going to take the thread, all right, because trying to thread that through is quite impossible to get that many through. Little trick. Oh, I did have it here. It's attached to me. Okay, grab just a normal bit of thread, all right, and loop it. So you've got a loop, all right, loop it and put that through the eye of the needle. Usually if you twist it, you'll be able to get it through the eye. Yep. So you have now, oh, let me just, there we go. So you've now got the loop through the eye of the needle. Okay. That is showing up a little bit. There we go. All right. Through the eye of the needle. Then what you do is you get your thread and you put it through that big loop of the cotton. All right. Through there. And what you're going to do is literally just pull that thread, first thread, the smaller one, through the eye, and that will pull, so get that in the right position, that'll pull your DMC or your thicker thread, and I've just threaded the eye of that needle. A little tricky, but it works. All right, you don't have to tie knots or anything in this because we're tying the knot elsewhere. Now you can also use a bendy needle, works pretty well. All right, so a bendy one. I've now threaded this one, so I'm going to use this one. It is, isn't it, Julie? Yep, when you get old in the eyes, even with glasses, sometimes I do need to do that. All right, so when you're going to tie them, you're going to go down, and you can see this, yeah, like a needle threader, but you're just using a bit of thread. Okay, on that one, Margot. So you're just going to go down through the 3 layers, all right, and you're going to come back up a 1/4 of an inch, a little bit more. All right, pull that over, and what you're going to do is just pull it enough where you've got enough to tie. You don't want to leave it too short, but you need enough so that you can tie it. Then I'm going to go back through just beside it. I'll put it on this side, just beside where I've just been, and just do it again so it looks neat on the back as well. So keep it about the same distance apart. All right, and you're going to pull it in, hopefully not knot, right? And then you will do your knots. Can you see this? Yep. Do a knot in here. Now I do the triple one over twice, all right, and then knot it down, and then do it again. Okay, 1, 2, and knot it again. Now obviously I've done this in a colour so you can see it, right? And then you can trim it off, but I don't trim too close, right? I'm not trimming this one because I'm going to do the next one, all right? So I'm going to chop, right? So now I'm going to move on to the next one. So you can see on the back, it's a nice neat little stitch, and that's now tied the quilt together. Check your manufacturing, and if you watch my wadding video, it tells you how far apart you should actually quilt your quilt, which also means the same with the tying. All right, so this is a full cotton, so we can go 8 inches, I think it is, 8 inches between it. Wool needs the 2 to 3 inches. All right, but I'm going to do it, if there's a pattern on here and I want to put it in where a seam meets or something like that, you can do it. But now I'm going to show you how to put a button in it, because it's a little cute thing with the button. All right, so we're going to start again the same. We're just going to go down, come up a 1/4 inch, a little bit over. All right. Now, if you weren't putting the button on, you can actually pull this through. Let me get this one. All right. And leave that, and then you can just trim that and trim that at the same time. Bit of a time saver. All right. But then before I do that next one, I'm going to put the button on. All right. So we're going to put the button in, and then I'm going to do it again. Go down. All right. And this time, oops, sorry, bringing it close to me. This time, I'm going to bring it back up through that hole again, the other hole of the button. If it's a 4 one, you can do a little 4 one if you want, the 4 holes. All right. Try and get it beside it so you're catching a little bit more of your backing and your wadding and everything. And you come back up. All right. And, yeah, because I tried that one, that's not going to work. That should have gone through there. Okay, so what we'll do, okay, that's what you're not going to do. You need to actually finish that one first. Okay, pull it up. Yeah, so I did this before, but I cut off the thread. There we go. Now we're right. Pull that one through because I've gone through that thread. Right, so now you need to cut that off so we can tie it, okay? We are going to now go back down and through again, because I need enough to go through the button. So we're going to have the first piece, the button go on, so this piece is out of it. Okay, we're going to trim that off anyway. Go back down through the button. And come back up again. That off, but it didn't work. Okay, we're just going to come up through the button. There it is. Other one, other hole. There it is. All right. Pull it tight. Tight enough that you're not puckering your quilt or anything. I'm going to take that needle out now. And then do your triple tie again. All right, triple. It's only double. Don't know how I get triple out of it. But we're going to tie that up. 1, 2, and this will last in the wash. Those knots are enough. Okay, 2, give it a tie, and then trim it off. Sorry, haven't been looking at the comments, been concentrating on my buttons. And so you've now tied on a button. And you just then go around and do all your ties. What do we got? We've got Anne-Marie, great idea. Thanks, darling. Sue, I haven't seen this before. Is this instead of quilting? Totally. This is another form of quilting on this one, Sue. So you can quilt it. You can quilt as you go. And this is another form which is called tying. So you're tying the quilt together. A squared up quilt, totally, Joanne, in the corners. So if you remember my daughter's one that I had, it had buttons in it as well. It was a pinwheel done 30 years ago with templates and triangles. But anyway, watch the video I had on doing your half square triangles and everything. You'll see her quilt in the back. It's tied. Okay, so I've done it for many years on different quilts. But it's just another way, right? That's got the button. You can put a wooden one or something like that. And on the back, right, it looks fine. All right, I've made it so that you can see this, but you can use a cotton that actually fits in with it. Okay, so that's how you tie a quilt. Something a little bit different, and it is, don't put the button on if it's for, my daughter's was not to be used as that, it was a signature one, but if it's a kid's one that's going to be used on the ground and they're going to roll around in it, I wouldn't put a button because it's going to scratch them. All right, but just tying it, you can tie it with little ribbons. Hi Jenny, how are you, doll? If you tie it with different little, even a little bit of ribbon, you know, something that's strong enough, has to be a good satin ribbon or a woven ribbon, something strong enough, it gives it a different feature on the quilt. Okay, so just another different thing. So Sue, you've missed it, but we're tying a quilt, but you'll catch up, I know. Sue gave me a great tip before. I will have fixed it, hopefully, and it'll go from there. So make sure you've got, it actually works really well. Buttons not so much with the curved one because you try to come straight up in the button, and you can't just go in. If you're not putting a button on, these ones are great. Okay, just these curvy ones. All right, which you can just buy in packs through Coles, Woolies, Spotlight, wherever. You can buy the packs that have got all the different shapes in it. Buttons, in needles, and buttons, totally up to you. All right, so that's how you tie a quilt. Hope you like that. Another little technique that you can put under your belt that you know how to do. All right, we've got 15 minutes before all the treasure hunt goes live. So I have got so many to show you, and I probably won't get through them all, but you'll understand them. Let me get this off the table before I do that. It is different, Yvonne, something a little different, and it's really cute on a throw rug or something like that rather than a big quilt, but a throw rug, or if you make your grandkids or the daughters or whatever, little dolls blankets, they look really cute on there as well. All right, use some 5-inch squares or 2.5-inch squares, make a nice little quilt for them and do it that way. All right, treasure hunt. Anybody new on here, say hello so you can get a $10 voucher. All right, yes, this is exciting, Joanne. Yeah, say hello if you're new. Just type it in, put your email in my website, and I will send you a $10 voucher, okay, for saying hi and being new. Here we go. If you need to, you do find them throughout the website in their wrong category. They do not have a description, and they do not have a title. It's just by the photo. And when you find them, you put them in your cart. They are not yours until you pay for them. Once you pay for them, they are yours, all right? If you do happen to pay over on postage because you've bought a couple of orders, just so you can grab them and make sure you've got them, I do give you a voucher back for the postage, and I think some of you have got that, so you can do that. All right, here we go. So the first lot are our normal ones that I do with our great fabric. We've got an elephant with pink bullseye. We have got ocean treasures with a salmon in a high five kit. We have got a this is square peg with a leaves and wine. Will look amazing. Square peg. All right. A couple of 10-inch packs, a 2x2 and a country checks. We have got a jagged stacks with the origami. Just remember, ladies, if you don't, oh no, that is a bright star, a mighty star. Mighty star, that one. All right, I just saw the 4.5-inch squares. That's a mighty star. There is a jagged stacks in here. All right. Just remember, if you don't want a kit, if you don't want to make that kit, the fabric is on special. You can use the fabric in whatever you want. You will get a pattern as well. All right. So you're just getting at a discounted price. You don't have to make the kit that I sent it to. You can use it for whatever. Tripper with the country checks and the nice tan. That'll look amazing, because Tripper's a fantastic one. Watch that video. Here's my squared up. All right, so this one's got the pastel dots with the multiple squares. What else we got? Rectangle 4-patch, bright dots with blue. I'm gonna put them back in the box. And here's the we've got a funky picnic, cats and dogs with grey. I've got a stepping stones. Right, so we've got stepping stones with the new small dots and teal. That's the only new fabric one I've put in for specials. All right, for our treasure hunt. 5-inch squares. We've got the black and white dots. We've got some 2x2s, and this is a really discontinued older line called Waverly. All right, it's got different colours in there. All right, and also I put some shishiko up. So we've got 4 different ones: the black, the red, the teal, the tan. All right, so they're on special as well. You need to go hunt and find them. They don't go live till 8:30, so don't leave me yet. I'm about to show you some other fantastic specials that I have hidden, 24 of them, all around the website. Now, what I've done, because I have a lot of fabric coming, I've cleared out my stash, okay? And I'm gonna sell it to you guys really, 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 really cheap. So I've got a box here. Let me just pull it in. Oh. And I'm calling them bag of bits. So these are great for appliques, for little pieces. When you get them, some of them might be 2.5 inch, some of them might be 1 meter, some of them might be a 5-inch strip that didn't make a set. Anything. It can be a lot of different things. Some of the fabric I had a little tear at letting it go because I've had it for quite a while, but they are pretty 100% cotton fabrics. They're bags of bits, okay? So bags of bits, 500. So approximately We've rounded it down, so you'll get more. Okay, $20, and literally all you're going to see on the website is that photo. All right, but they have lots of different ones in it. All right, there is 19 bags at $20 hidden throughout the website. This bag actually has all 4.5-inch strips, right, and they're all not a length of selvage to selvage, but there's all bits and pieces in it, except for that piece. I think you're getting about half a metre or something of that one. All right, there are lots of them. Okay, so you've got lots and lots of bags of bits. All right, that's another one with 4.5-inch strips. All right, I'm just digging for some. There's a special one I want to show you actually. This one, that's actually almost a metre. Some of them might be the end of the roll, and I couldn't use it, but you can use it, cut it up to what you want. Paper piecing, definitely, Margot. Lucky I didn't go through all my miniature pieces for paper piecing. You guys would kill me. All right, $20 for this one. It's got all bits and pieces in it. As I said, you're going to get them. This one's got some, different ones. They're just what I've been keeping with the shop. I make things to sell, so I am a hoarder of fabric, but I do have a lot. Yep, I do have a lot of fabric, and this cleared out only 2 boxes actually. So this one's got a lot of tartans in it. Love me tartans, but there's bits and pieces. You'll get bigger pieces, little pieces, the whole thing. Tried to share it up. There is one in here that I'll show you. This one is actually, this one's got a lot of oranges and greens and a little bit of this in it. All right, now you're not going to tell which one. It's only from the top, all right? Another tartan one. Where is, let me just dig. This one's got little floralies. There'll be a mixture. There is some bags with marbles in it, old style marbles. Oh, here it is. This one's got label in it for you. I think there's a couple of labels in that one. All right, and it's got that on the front of it with the dots. This one got a lot of cow print and farm animal one, and they're cut 53 inches selvage to selvage, but they're all sort of just the end of something I've cut off. There's nothing wrong with the fabric. It's just that I was going to use it in making something, but I need to make room for all the new marbles. About 4 weeks away. All right, 4 or 5 weeks. You know, there's so many different ones, not a lot of ones. So there's 19 at $20. Then, let me just push that out of the way so I can turn. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them at $40. These are actually over a kilo. All right, oh, thanks, Christine. This one's mainly solids. All right, so you're going to get some solids, and as I said, could be in the end of the roll, could be just I've cut a piece out of it. You've got solids. This one's got some lovely little, but this one actually has some good meterage in this one. All right, tried to share it around. Some of them might not be, most of them are 100% cotton. Some might be a little bit of a blend. All right, but they're not a huge one. Here it is. This one's got all different marbles, as well as a bit of the latest ones that didn't make in. That's a leaves one that I had left over. This one, it's got some, this has got a bit of Chico in it. Not sure if it's the whole panel. Could be a little bit different. All right, that's got some of the fur balls. And another one that has all solids. Okay, it's just got all solids in there. Didn't even measure them all. We just weighed them. Okay, so I weighed them all up, and $20 and $40. So over a kilo. Some of them are 1.2. This one's like 700 grams. It's probably 720, something like that. So when you go looking for them, there is lots throughout there. So if you grab one or anything, you want more, you've probably got time to go back and have a look. But there's 24 altogether. I think it's 19 and 7, something like that. So 26. I can't remember how many I typed in there. And then you've also got all the other treasure hunt with the good, I shouldn't say good fabrics, it's all good fabric, but all your kits and the lovely fabrics here. All right. I'll post up again in the morning of anything that's left over, but it will go off by tomorrow night. Okay, I'll take it off the website. But they are at really good discounted prices. You guys love them this way. You like that up, Joanne? Been busy. I have, honestly, when I did it, all I emptied was 2 tubs, 2 55-litre tubs I had emptied. The rest, there's still more out there, but I am making room for the marbles to come. It is exciting, Sue. I hope this is exciting for you guys, because when you get these bag of bits, there's so many different ones in there. There's some special ones. There's some ones that I had to, as I say, it was a 3-second thing. 3 seconds, keep go, whichever. And yeah, there's some that I probably, now looking at them, I probably would have not done if I had more than 3 seconds to decide. But there's some lovely fabrics in there. The tartans are one of my favorites, but they are going, okay? I've got so much more coming. And there's more coming in the next week or so as well. Excuse me. Week or so as well. It's a bit warm in here. I've got the fans going. All right. So that is Treasure Hunt. They will go live in about 5 minutes on the website. They are there for everybody to get. As I said, put them in your cart. If you haven't paid for them, somebody can actually take them out. Okay. But I will give you a voucher for postage if you double up on postage. If you only buy something under $80, don't forget, over $80 is free postage. So if you have bought under $80, there is some postage. But if you are only buying something for $10, $20, $30, there is still a $9.20 postage. But I will refund some, if you bought 2 things to get to $40 and you paid 2 postage, I will give you a voucher for the other postage. Okay. Yeah, so there you go. So there's lots happening here. I am really busy. I'm designing again as well. So that's a little clue as to what could be happening on Saturday, because I am designing and cutting new stuff as, well, not now, but I will be back out there later to do it. All right, Margot, night, sweetie. I will say good night. There is only 3 minutes or so, 3.5 minutes before everything goes live on the website. So be aware they are not there until 8:30. I have set it up that way. And oh, thanks, Margot. Yeah, it is very comfy. Actually, it's a little lumbar support that I can plug into my USB on my sewing machine, and I get a little massage. Night, Margot. Night, Yvonne. Night, Joanne. I hope you all enjoyed that tie quilts. If you ever do it, send me a photo and we can put it up. Night, Anne. Night, Doreen. Hope that was great. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all back here 8 o'clock on Saturday night, Eastern Standard Time. If you are in Brisbane, don't forget you're an hour behind. An hour ahead. It's 8 o'clock here. It's 7 o'clock up there. All right. So we've got Margot night back. I'm back at it on Friday. Okay, Margot. We'll see you on Saturday. Anne-Marie, night, darling. Night, Joanne. Night, Julie. Night, Mark. And Sue, thanks again. Yeah, can't wait to shop. Yeah, we're down to 2.5 minutes now. So everyone, don't forget, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell. Stalk me on Facebook and Instagram, and share the posts. Let's get as many groupies as we can in here. Mum says good night as well. Thanks, Joanne. Hi, Mum. Bye, Mum. Margot and Christine, I hope you all stay safe, stay well. And with the storms coming through down south, they sound like they're a bit hairy scary, so everyone stay safe. So thank you so much again, and I will see you all on Weekend Workshop Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Times. Night, ladies. Happy sewing, and don't forget to send in your sharing time. Bye.